I'm not totally sure how to say this because I mean it's not like I've got control over anybody else's life, nor should I. But you're trying to tell me specifically that there's guys out there who are gonna watch Sukuna versus Gojo and all the subsequent like TikTok edits and hype videos, and not even just that, but all the hype shit in the fucking world that we're constantly getting shown in their phone. Or I mean, just watching some of the, I mean, especially now the fucking Olympics are going on. You're telling me you're gonna watch some crazy shit, some crazy physical beasts going bananas. You can say, "Oh shit, man, that's fucking, oh, that's cool. That's getting me amped up. Holy shit!" And then you're just gonna sit around. I don't know, man. Come on. There's there's a lot of energy out there. There's a lot of energy out there in the world, and to just not take any advantage of it and just let it kind of wash over you, uh, I'm not a fan. But then it's kind of easy for me to say that because I've got a physical outlet every day that I can pour like a pretty serious amount of energy into. So for me, I mean, getting hyped up is kind of just par for the course. I'm going through like some weird traffic right now, but and that's kind of where I think, for one thing, everybody should have something that they like doing every day that's not work. It's something kind of that's not work, and it's not just pure fun either. It's kind of a combination, because it like something that requires a reasonable amount of like thought and effort, but does give you some deep kind of internal satisfaction. I'm sure Magnus Carlsen loves playing fucking chess, and he's also a crazy badass chess player. He's just been doing it forever. But on a second note, kind of a second level to that, I think everybody really needs some kind of fucking physical activity every day. It just gets you going, man. And then I'm not even talking just like a pure physical like health style situation, because I mean, yeah, getting your 100 however many minutes of elevated heart rate cardio per week, just proven to be good for you, proven to reduce all sorts of risk factors down the line, right? Maintaining, weight-based training as you get a bit older, and keeping, a solid amount of lean tissue on your frame, literally just fucking awesome for you. But apart from the physical benefits, plus, at least for me, I like walking around big. Makes me feel pretty cool. So apart from that, also, dude, just it's good for your brain, man. I say this all the time. You're not just like a sentient kind of fucking computer. As much as you might love as much as you might love the Matrix, and you're like, oh, dude, it doesn't matter how big I am. It's all about your mind. It's all about dude. Let's be real, right? Let's be fucking real here. Walking around with a reasonable amount of fucking strength, it's just good for you in all angles. It's just good for you in all angles. So that's my take on the matter. I think everybody should be a reasonable amount stronger and more muscularly developed. It would just fucking benefits you. But enough muscle preaching. Plan for today a little bit of chill forearms, and then just a touch of shoulders, kind of for the heck of it, because I just want to do them a little bit. Forearms first, though. That's the actual main course, and then you know side delts, maybe a little bit of rear delt work. That's just kind of that's just some sprinkles on top. That's the complimentary side dish for me today. So today would be back day. My routine for the last few months has been legs, chest, back, arms. I do shoulders very sparingly, and even when I do them, I only do like a couple sets just to kind of pump them up. But I'm gonna chill out on back for just a little bit. I'm not saying forever. I would never just cut back out of the training routine forever. It's not as big as and developed as I want it to be eventually. But right now, I'm kind of trying to funnel my body's muscular growth energy towards arms, chest, and legs. That's what I'm kind of aiming for. So by taking back out of the equation, I feel like I'm doing that, at least for a little while. it'll. I'm not going to skip back for this entire bulk, but I'm trying to see if I notice a change in at least a month, maybe a month and a half, and then kind of just go from there. Which is it's a very spoiled stance to be in. But if you ever do have a muscle that's just fucking ahead of the game, then I think it's probably going to be in your best interest to back off on it. Maybe take it out of the routine, only do it like once a week, and then work on all your weak points so that they kind of come up. I mean, there's a guy. It happens all the fucking time. This guy at my old college gym, his name was Rocco. Dude's got some big ass fucking arms for his frame. He could probably not even train arms for like 2 months. Just do legs, chest, back, shoulders, and then the residual activation of his arms on like a back day and on a tricep day, or on a back day and like a chest day, his arms aren't going to go anywhere. So that's where if you've got something ahead of the game, I think focusing on bringing up your weak points is a decent use of your time. Because don't get too worried about like size loss because you didn't hit some muscle group for a little while. Now, strength loss, that's for sure. I mean, I would not want to like in 2 months when I come back to do like a real back day, or whenever I want to do my next actual back workout, I'm probably not gonna try to like immediately jump onto the full stack of pull downs because I haven't exposed myself to that much weight. I'm gonna ease into it, of course, but I have zero concern that my back is gonna shrink over the next few months because I wasn't hitting it. I may be a little bit concerned about that if I was in like a crazy steep diet, like if I was really trying to trim down to the bones, then I might be a bit concerned because the whole point of working out when you're trying to diet down is like muscle maintenance. So I would want to hit everything. But now that I'm eating in a surplus, none of this tissue is going anywhere. So if I chill and I'm back for a touch, don't worry. My lat spread's not going to get any less freakier. But back will come back. Just give it a little bit of time. So, I think nothing else to chat about. Let's just run through forearms, touch the shoulders, pose down, and head back to come eat something. So I probably won't. I'm not going to show every set because this is a very repetitive day. I'll talk about it in a second, but I'm going to be sitting there doing 6 sets of reverse curls with like the 20 pounders, and let's just say it's very low stakes kind of work, So I'll just show the one of each, and then we can get back to eating something. I'll make a whole little. We'll get in the kitchen for the post to lift chat, I think. So let's just get in there. So this is technically set number 3. I kind of started without you. But I'm not joking. I mean, this is reasonably chill. Like, it's not that hard. So if you think you want some beefier forearms, it's more of like just a time commitment. I didn't really even have to come to the gym. If I really wanted, I could have just gone to, well, if you've got a couple dumbbells at home, all you'd need is like, well, at least for the back, this is only a 20. I could still get a good, thick of it kind of forearm pump with a 20. But you can do this at home, man. It wouldn't be that hard. I just wanted to come here for shoulders, but probably 4 more of these. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. I've said before, there's not a massive benefit to doing these reverse curls except for size on the back of my forearm. But now that I'm thinking about it, just having extra thickness and fucking strength in here. I'm not so, let's just say, movable in terms of my wrists fucking like rotation. So actually, I think it probably would translate to your, I guarantee your pressing stability. Like if you're holding a 20-pound dumbbell, or not even 20 one time, but if you're doing 100-pound dumbbell bench, but your wrists are very weak, I'll tell you, you might be a little more unstable. Whereas if your forearms are extra fucking strong, like a vice, you might be inclined to not worry about the stability so much and really just get to focus on effort. But a few more of these for me. For you, let's cut to something in this manner, more of a forearm curl, not reverse. So don't forget, right? Do not forget. Now, sure, there is benefit to a light squeezing set. I do them. You know, I'm gonna do the 20-pound pin on a single arm tricep extension. Really squeeze, really hold it, then come down slow, good stretch. All right, I'm not saying there's no value there, but some of your fucking heavier work, it has to reach the capacity of whatever muscle you're training. You know, sure, you don't need to bench 4 or 5 to get a big chest, but if you can bench 225 for 10, I don't see why you wouldn't want to at least try to hit that fucking number, man. So your forearms, I think, are no different. And I would say your forearms are going to respond more to heavier shit that's going to make it stronger than just lighter squeezing stuff. And that might just be pure bro science, but whatever. So this is one of the 80s. This will be a very moderate weight, 15 whatever reps, right side then left side. Repeat indefinitely until I feel like I'm fully pumped. So definitely not the most complicated approach, but certainly one that requires reasonable effort. So I'll actually get kind of hyped up for this song, or for this set with the song. Oh my god, fuck. Oh man. Whew. That's a little heavier than I expected. Let's drop it to 75. That might make a little more sense for me. Oh, fuck. I bumped my knee, goddamn. A few more. Same style. Okay. Few more. It's called being a player. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. I think that's enough of these little dumbbell forearm curls. Let's do some cable stuff. Okay, so I think I've got a plan. 4 sets here of kind of a straight bar sort of forearm curl. And I know it's not like the most awesome looking lift. Like this doesn't have the aura that like a heavy bench does. I mean, this is kind of silly. But in terms of forearm activation, can't be beat. And frankly, if you're concerned about looking a fool when you're building your muscle, dude, come on. It's for the sake of the end result. I couldn't care less if I look like a total schmuck doing a movement if it completely obliterated my forearms, which I'm aiming for. So I think I'm going to turn this into a alternating style. So I'll do a set here, then do a set of side laterals. I might lean forward a little bit to get some rear delt work, and just kind of 4 sets, get a little bit of a pump. That's all. Not my shoulders don't need much work. I just kind of like pumping them up. So let's squeeze this shit. Okay. Whew. All right. Time for a little shoulder action. Right back. Back to forearms. Okay. Okay. Whew. 2 more. Then a pose down. Whew. All right. Oh. All right. One more round trip to the forearm and back to here, and that's the end of it. All right, my primary objective with this finisher is to just seriously fucking squeeze. So definitely less weight than before with the double arm. Single hand, so I really get to focus in. And I want to feel every kind of fiber all the way down to the bottom where my forearm kind of inserts, tense up. That's kind of what that's my inner thoughts mid-set here. Okay. All right. One more lateral raise and then Close down. Okay. Whew. All right. That's enough of that. Let's lose the pump cover and see what's going on under the hood. There we go. All right, so forearms pumped, side delts pumped, and kind of, I mean, even just doing a couple side delts for me, it sort of gets everything going. I mean, let's see how pronounced, but you can still see the fucking rear delt really climbing over the top of my tricep. So let's bust through some kind of, well, I don't know. Is there a pose dedicated to highlighting both the shoulders and forearms at once? Not one that comes immediately to mind, but having any kind of pump at all is going to make whatever freaking wild poses you're doing look extra freaky. So let's run through just a couple. So oh my goodness. I feel like I can barely even reach behind me to do a side tricep. Oh. Oh my gosh. All right, well, shoulders and forearms complete. Let's get back to the crib.